All right, this is how I lost $6,700 shorting ES today. All right, and as you can see, I got wicked out before the move I was looking for, right? Purged this high where my stop was and went lower. So I got wicked out today. I took a good loss today, but I'm going to take you in and show you why I was looking short for this move, how I got my bias, how I entered the trade, how I exited, right? And all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and let's dive in. All right, so we were looking at ES today because it was the relatively weaker one this morning. And why was I bearish bias? You can see here we actually just got a Trump tweet, so that's why we're moving up. Sometimes you just know the market's waiting on something. We kind of got chopped around here on a seek and destroy-ish day, but let's go in and let's look at my trade for today, right? So daily chart, you can see here we're coming off a candle 2 closure right here on the daily, okay? Candle 2 closure. We had expansion down yesterday for a candle 3 expansion. And this morning I sat down around 8 o'clock and we were right here, right? So 8, 9 o'clock, we had these highs above. I wanted to see those highs taken out before we move lower, right? So if we go on replay mode real quick and I show you when I sat down, we are around 8 o'clock right here. And we had put in this candle right here, swept out this low. And so I wanted to see this. I wanted to see a New York reversal similar to what we've been having, right? Sweep previous day high, New York reversal. Sweep a high here, New York reversal. I wanted to see this high swept and have a New York reversal to the downside for something like this, right? We had some SMT down here at daily lows. This is ES. If you look at NASDAQ, we had equal lows down here. So some SMT down there, right? But the same thing with NASDAQ. I wanted to see this high swept out off the open, okay, to go lower, to continue this candle 4 expansion. And yes, you might be saying, well, we have a long wick here. Why are you looking for candle 4? We're already past 50% of this daily candles range, right? And you're correct, okay? But I was looking to trade back towards the daily open price, right? I don't need it to come all the way down here to make money. I'm just looking for a short scalp to capture a piece of this move and be on with my day, right? So if you look here, side by side, pre-market, you can see here that ES, right? ES actually didn't sweep this high, but NQ did and had a nice closure back inside the range. So that's why we decided to trade ES, because the SMT right here, okay? So ignore this for now. I know it's distracting, but we're talking about my trade for today. So I wanted to see this price be taken out on ES. If we skip forward a few candles, you can see here we respect this 15-minute imbalance, go lower. We actually formed some SMT right here, close back inside the range, and right here, I saw a what? This is NQ. We go to ES, you can see a 30-minute C2 right there. Same thing, a 30-minute candle 2. Barely swept that high. Back inside the range, right? And we have that closure here at 10 o'clock. So I'm trying to enter on a new hourly candle, right? I'm trying to enter on a new 30-minute candle lower. And so I went down to, give people the 5-minute real quick. I went down to a 3-minute chart. I said, great. You see the indicator's going to paint here in a second. We have SMT here, so I'm shorting weakness. I want to see what? I want to see a protected swing form now on this new 30-minute candle that we can trade lower, right? So let's go ahead. Let's skip a little bit. Price comes down, leaves some lows. What do? We come back up. Okay, we come back up into what? Come back up into this fair value gap. Okay. There's also this opening price right here that we're hitting. This order block here is being hit. And we're waiting for this candle to close, right? It's going to close in the next couple 3-minute candles. So let's go ahead and play it out. And I told myself on this move down right here, we tap the opening price of this order block, hit the 50% of this imbalance here, respecting that, hit the previous 30-minute open here at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. open. And I told myself, if we close below this series of up close candles, right, at 10:30, so I'm looking for something like this. If we close below, I'm going to enter short and look for a move lower for a fixed 2R. And so what do we get? We wick it, and then the very next candle at 10:30, we close below, right? So I'm anticipating that this wick right here has already been formed, right? Because I want small wicks. You can see here the T-spot right here. We hit the 50%, form the upper wick, and then boom, we close below just barely. And that's perfect. So I just market ordered in, right? I market ordered in. stop at the body high here. I was looking for what? My fixed 2R that aligned with our projections down here, right? So you can see here in the next couple of candles, it close below and then boom, price shoots right back up. Tags me out, unfortunately. Sweeps this high where my stop was, right? I put it on the body, but it took the high out as well. Sweeps that high. So I'm stopped out there for negative 1R. And then what does it do? Then it comes back inside the range and gives us the move that we were looking for, right? And then it expands. So we got caught today. They got us. We were liquidity today. But it's all good, right? Because this trade right here, the idea was valid. We just got stopped out, right? That's all it was. It was a good loss. We followed our plan, followed our system. We were trying to trade a candle 3 lower. We waited for the closure. We shorted the weakest asset, and we waited for a candle closure to align with our bias today, which was bearish. So it's a good loss. You're not going to win every trade. Your edge is only so sharp in the market. And that's that, right? And so I didn't want to retry anything else after this because as you can see, we come back inside the range, all right, and close back above the T-spot here. So it's looking like one of those seek and destroy profiles, right? Obviously, we're not taking out highs, but on NQ, you can see we are, right, putting in new highs, putting in new lows. Just a seek and destroy type of day. So I decided to call it there. I know when to step away, when to push the gas pedal down, and today was not that day for me. You kind of just tell that the market was waiting on some kind of tweet, right? And if you zoom out here, that's exactly what we got. You know, the market just spiked here off a Trump tweet talking about Iran. So these conditions are tricky. We didn't get follow through on that move. It was unfortunate, but it was a good loss. I'm going to journal it, and I'll see you guys here on stream tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp. Peace out.